Back here at the RBC Center, we're in the second intermission. Chuck Kaiton with you on the Hurricane Radio Network. Glad you're with us. It's the preseason finale. Tonight, the Hurricanes and the Blue Jackets, 2 periods of play in the books, and it's time for another edition of Kaiton's Corner. You make the show possible and plausible and entertaining with your questions, so keep them coming. We've got the regular season starting Wednesday against the Canadiens here at the RBC Center, and we want you to ask a good question about hockey, whatever's been burning on your mind. If you're a new fan of the National Hockey League and the Carolina Hurricanes, welcome. If you're a veteran fan, we appreciate you listening here on the Kane Radio Network, and we're at your service in all second intermissions this year. Just email me a question with your full name and where you're emailing from to Chuck K, Chuck and the letter K, at CarolinaHurricanes.com. That's Chuck K at CarolinaHurricanes.com with any good question about hockey, and we'll answer it for you on a future second intermission. It can be about anything that regards the rules, anything about the history of the game, anything about the Hurricanes in particular, the NHL in general. And so David Gross has emailed me on behalf of his son Adam, his 8-year-old hockey fan out of Cary, North Carolina. He said, Chuck, my son has asked me during the Predators game how long a player has to drop his stick once it's broken. We noticed that a Predator defenseman had broken his stick at the top of the circle, held it while he skated behind the net with the play, and then he dropped it along the boards by the Predator bench. What is the rule on that? Well, you're supposed to, David, immediately drop your stick. And if you're detected not to do so by an official, by the referees, why, they can call the penalty right there. But if you don't make an attempt to play with a broken stick, they may give you a little leeway of 2 or 3 seconds to drop the butt end of the stick. But one thing you cannot do is play with a broken stick, and you get a 2-minute minor penalty for that. So while there really isn't a hard and fast time limit on dropping that stick, some officials may have a different threshold of what they feel a player should be doing. Sometimes they'll give the player the benefit of the doubt that he didn't realize he broke his stick on a particular play. I know that may sound like a feeble excuse, but as long as he's not trying to play the puck with a broken stick out of reflex, realizing that his stick has been broken, he may get that extra 2 or 3 seconds that you indicated you saw in that Predator game last week. So, again, but the hard and fast rule is that you must immediately drop it once you realize you have broken your stick. So thank you very much for a very, very good question here tonight from David Gross through his son, Adam, and this is what it's all about. Once again, as we head toward the regular season, if you're a new fan of the game, this segment, Kaiton's Corner, is here for you. We will try to answer any question you have about hockey, whether it's about the rules, whether it's about anything about the game, with respect to the players, how they play it, whether it's strategies, the history of the game. We are here at your service in Kaiton's Corner, and we will do it again, as I said, on Wednesday night with the season, the 29th NHL season, though 28th played because of the lockout of 04-05. A little complicated there, but I think you understand. For the Carolina Hurricanes in this, their 10th anniversary season in North Carolina. I'm Chuck Kaiton, and remember to email me to Chuck K at CarolinaHurricanes.com with any good question you've got about hockey, and remember to provide us with your full name, where you're emailing from, and we'll answer your question on a future second intermission all season long here on the Hurricanes Radio Network. I'm Chuck Kaiton.